Good Saturday morning, everybody. It is Saturday. We're out here on the farm today tending to the garden. And today we planted jalapeno peppers. This is our garden. I don't know the dimensions of the garden, but there's 10 rows. And let me show you what we have. In this row we have watermelon. In this row we have squash and nothing here. And down there we have squash, I think, and nothing here. And what's this row here?
That's
cucumbers. The whole row is cucumbers for pickles. This whole row is tomatoes for salsa, tomato sandwiches, and whatever else we decide to cook up. And we got this row is empty all the way down, and this row is jalapenos all the way down. This is for salsa, cowboy candy, and just eating jalapenos because we like them, and also creamy jalapeno sauce. If y'all have never had that, please look up a recipe and make it. It's delicious. This one is peas. Purple whole peas, not half peas, whole peas. Whole like the entirety, or whole like a whole? Comment below if you can correct me. I don't know which one it is. This is popcorn, some kind of popcorn seed. And then our idea is we're going to put a electric fence all the way around to keep out any little critters like deer. But honestly, we have not had no problem with deer. They are out here. We have our security camera that picks them up all the time. So they are out here, big ones too. But so far they haven't messed with the garden. And last year, when the garden was down by the red container, they didn't mess with them down there either. We put up the fence, never did turn it on. We turned it on, tested it, and never turned it back. We turned it off, never turned it back on. And we never had a problem. We did see rabbits coming in on the security camera, but never really noticed anything getting gone. So that's our garden. We're going to put up a wooden fence around it just to make it look pretty and keep out any small future critters, because I'm sure eventually they will start coming. And we'll put up a wooden fence with the chicken wire around it and make it look real nice. And we're also going to trench a line. That's our well over there. And I'd say our well is a good probably 60 feet away. So we're going to trench a water line over to here. And we're going to put a antifreeze hydrant so that we could hook our garden hose to it. And we have one of those Harbor Freight trenchers. But the problem with that thing is the bucket is a foot wide. And when you dig a water line that deep, you put all that dirt up to the side, it really makes a mess trying to get it buried back. Our water line that goes from the well to the tiny house over there, that's at least 110 feet, I think. It's still not level with the ground. It's still a hump. It just made a mess. So what I'd like to do is get a smaller bucket for trenching, maybe fab one or maybe buy one, and put on the Harbor Freight trencher. But we're also looking at a mini excavator, so if we get that, we'll definitely get like a trenching bucket. But anyway, that's the idea, to trench a water line. We have leftover water line from the well below the frost line over to here, so we could put the frost-free hydrant on it and just have better access to water. That way we don't have to drag around this hose. This hose is like 250 feet long. But I mean, we use what we need of it, take it apart and stuff. but it's to water the grass that we tried to plant over the septic tank area that got washed away in the rain. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think is better for a garden, drip lines or sprinklers? Because my thought process, let me go show you this sprinkler over here. We have these sprinklers that mount on top of a T-post like this, and we're running about, I think, 80 to 90 psi on water. So we have plenty of water, plenty of pressure, and I'm thinking put one of these on all four corners and it can water the entire garden. But I heard that was bad for tomato plants, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, it rains, right? Rain comes from the top. Why should water from a sprinkler coming from the top be a bad deal? I don't know. So we thought about running the frost-free hydrant from the well over to the corner, and then maybe tying in drip lines. Would that be better, or would a spray system be better? What do you think? What kind of experience have you had? Also, my thought is the sprinkler is going to last forever if you take care of it. How long will the drip lines last? Being plastic, you got to poke holes where the plants are. What if you don't get the plant in the same location next time? Do you have to poke a new hole, plug that hole? Does the plastic rot and crack? Which way's better? I don't know.
It's around you now, that damn fly?
Yeah, the fly is attacking my head. And that way we don't have to go around, once we can get a watering system in here, we don't have to go around like this and do it with a hose with the little sprayer nozzle, because this is very time consuming. We could be doing other things while the water is just watering. So let us know in the comments below which watering system you think would be better for us. We'll give it a shot, but we need something, because look at these poor little plants right here. What do we say these were? These are cucumbers. Look at this, y'all. These poor little things, they're shriveled up, but they're not dead yet. They're still gonna grow. We're gonna get 1,000,000 cucumbers. I hope. That's the goal, isn't it? And we're still looking for ways to preserve all this stuff. We're thinking about building a root cellar. Let me show you where. I don't want to pan too fast because it makes it jumpy. But thinking about building a root cellar right down in here. It goes down a little hill here, and we could build into the side of the hill. That's the thought process. And also, we have our tiny house over here, but if you see these buckets, that's where the future house is planned to go. So it will be a lot closer than walking over there. But also we'll have something to ride on to go over here. But my thought process is we have to put it over here because it's a hill and we can build into the hill. So it's a root cellar underground. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about all that. And we'd appreciate any comments that you can give us to help us out, because we are brand new to this. We've had gardens before at home, you know, and they do all right, but trying to make it really put off a lot and make it sustainable. So just let us know down below your thoughts. And that is the garden update for today. And off topic, that's all the garden information going to be on here for right now. But off topic, let me show you something here. We dug a hole. So this hole is going to be a little pond. That's our idea. We got bluebirds, baby, not babies yet, but we got the mama in the bluebird house. It's coming along good. We bought the little pickets, the cedar pickets from Lowe's. They gave us a really good deal on the cedar pickets. And we're making birdhouses to put all over the property. Look at that, y'all. We dug a hole. It's like 40 something feet long, like 30 something feet wide, and I think it's about 4.5 foot deep in the deepest spot. It's gonna be our little fish pond. We're gonna put a liner in it, put some plants around it, build a little waterfall on it, but we needed dirt to go for our pad for our shop, which you'll see in a future video. So this is where we came to get the dirt, and since we had to dig a hole, we could have just leveled out this hill and you would have never noticed it, but we want a little pond, so there we go. There's a trail. I took a skid steer down. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Took a skid steer down into the woods and made a trail. That's what I'm gonna do over here for the root cellar eventually. Anyway, y'all, thanks for sticking around. Don't forget to comment on our watering system, please, down below, because I'd really like to purchase something and get something going so we don't have to water by hand like this. And hey, subscribe if you will. It helps the channel out, helps our algorithm out. And if you got a YouTube channel, leave a link below so I can subscribe to it if you're related to homesteading, gardening, even like mini excavators and mini tractors and stuff like that, because I'm really interested in that. And we will see you guys again on the next update. Thanks for watching.
In the heart of green, where the sun meets the sky, Finkapulco farm, where dreams learn to fly. Tiny house standing strong, built with love, a sustainable haven, blessed from above. Underneath the canopy of stars, they carved a life from dreams and memoirs. Dakota tends to the fence, fallen by his side. Together they navigate this boundless countryside. Finkapulco sunrise, a canvas of gold, a tale of a family, their story to be told. Keith and Linda, hand in hand, on Finkapulco farm, where roots firmly stand.